Okay, welcome to what is going to be basically a video on this channel, which is I want it to be on the tech-based channel. It's currently known as Tech or Technic IT Factor or Technic It Factor. And so I'm currently showing potential item for resale, as you can see right here. Basically e-commerce was getting it into. Because you can see I have all the equipment, I have everything set up very well, and with previous experience in IT, right, work experience as well as just general education, it really goes hand in hand with everything that's going on, for me to do here. Right here you have the Lark A1. It's basically something I'm probably thinking of doing for resale. So this is a microphone, for example. It's basically like new. I had got this, and I actually have another one. The only reason I didn't use this one in particular is this is based on USB-C as the plug-in. So I currently have a phone that doesn't use USB-C, though I do know it's very common. USB-C is one of the most commonly used ports and plugs right now for most phones in general, and just most things in general. It's one of the most popular ports and plugs for charging or anything really whatnot. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I would say, first of all, I have another very similar version to this microphone. I'll say it's very good as far as I can tell. This one is like new. The only thing that I've done is like take off the sticker here. I don't even want to open it too much. I know it works. There's nothing for me to show as far as it not working. It's literally, other than part of the sticker being off, it's brand new. So what I want to go ahead and do too is go ahead and show some of this. Investing in all this stuff here, which can definitely pay off for those who are interested, of course. I don't remember if I said, but yeah, this is worth about $30. So we'll see based on that what the choice would be there. But this is the cardboard box. So that being said, maybe some of it could be off camera simply because I just want to get into the method of doing it completely correctly. Hold on. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, it is now fully done with the tape on there, right? So it's all ready to go for that. And it's done with care. It's done well, right? As you can see, just like with anything, when I do something, I'm never half measuring it. What I'm doing, as per usual, is I'm putting a lot of thought, or I'm putting a lot of effort, or I'm putting work into it to make it good quality, right? Everything is good here. For example, this, as I said, it's new. If something, for example, I had was not new, all right, if it was used in some way, I would say that it's used in some way. And as you can see, it's very good. So the other thing I have, what I'll show you in a minute, is also invested in some wrap, right? So maybe I'll get that on here too, as you can see me doing that correctly as well. And there you go. I don't know about you, but to me, looks really good. Look at that. It's perfectly done. Very well done as far as packaged into the bubble wrap. And pretty much the next step from here would be to get some measurements. Looks very well done and very clean. After that would be to seal the rest of the top. It's almost like top level. Okay, so I don't know about you, but this turns out extremely well as far as I can tell. One of the final things to do for this would to post the rest of the pictures, which I already have. I took them already. everything is basically done. Basically a one-man show for now. You can tell the level of what I put into it, right? You can tell the it factor per se, or in other words, the amount of detail I can put in as to make it good and to make it quality. So yeah, other than that, just get it ready, post everything up, and from there it would just be to get it shipped, right? The way to do it that. Now this is one of the first times I'm doing this, but as you can tell, I put the effort into it. I would even argue that what I'm also doing here is showcasing not only what I'm doing here and sell, to make a sale, but also basically showcasing skill of, potentially higher ability, right? I could be hired. I could show that, if I was to do something like this, I was working somewhere, that you can tell the amount of what I put into it and the detail and how good I would put it into something, right? If I'm working somewhere, for example. I already have a lot of experience in other things, right? So, 1 second. I already have, for example, IT experience, and which includes a few different things, right? I've done a bit of help desk. I've used ticketing. I know a lot of, Microsoft Office as well, but, one of the main ones I find to be high skill, which I also have experience in, is Excel, right? So for all intents and purposes, I could probably use that somewhere here, but you can basically tell that I'm good at what I do, and if and when I'm looking for something tech related, this is all examples of things that I'm good at and things that I know, that I have the knowledge and the experience. So that being said, the only thing from here, besides this, is actually making videos on those topics. I actually do plan to do that as well, more likely at some point. I just wanted to get one of these out of the way as well. It's very possible that I'll make, for example, a PowerPoint video, or some tech and more actually physically showing the software or the tech videos, whether it be some tutorials or some showcases. Just haven't gotten there yet, and this is one of the things I wanted to do as the next thing to do to get out of the way, and that's where that comes from. That's going to pretty much do it for this one. I really hope you found this informative. I hope and that you liked what I showed for the sales items and how I put those together and how the detail went together. And hey, what I might also do is I may also put some of this in the description, as far as the store that I'm making and the account on there, just as a kind of a plug in case anybody's interested. And that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and I want you to remember, have an it factor, which is both a reference to information technology as well as a it factor such as a big personality with the ability to have a charismatic personality. And so I'll see you in the next one. Do IT right. See you in the next level.